Still wet water spots, but up here this is dried, and see how it left residue on the window? So if I was using a squeegee, all right, and the water that I used, left a little streak, the squeegee wasn't perfect, I left a little water drop, there would be those little water drops. Over here is the water fed pole. All these spots that you see are still wet, but if you look, none of the dried areas, so as you can tell, there was probably 10 minutes ago there's probably 20 times more water drops there. There is not a single, let's see if I can get it to focus on the right there, but there's not a single water spot on this over here. Again, this is still wet, this is all still wet, but I'm talking about after it dries. There we go, now it's focusing. There's not a single spot on this window.
Hey guys, Donovan with DIV Cleaning Service. We are out here at client's house today. We have a tropical storm off the coast of North Carolina. That's why it's going to be rainy and yucky all week. For this particular client, we had the whole day booked off for doing window cleaning and gutter cleaning. It's a very beautiful home, very well maintained, large side of what we get into around here. And we have a cedar shake roof on this house. We have copper half round gutters. And then we have quite a few of these windows. This is a small side, but they have the fixed mullions on the windows. We're doing all the gutter cleaning by hand from the ladder. We're not getting on the cedar shake roof. If there is a little bit of debris on the roof, we'll use a pole to get that down. And we're avoiding getting on the roof at all costs because we don't like getting on cedar shake roofs, and also it's raining today, so everything's real slick. For some of the longer gutters, like this gutter over here, we were able to place the ladder right here at the downspout and then use a pole with a gutter hook on it or a cobweb brush or some sort of brush. We reach down here, there we go, we reach down here, we scoop all the debris back towards us, and then we can flip that gutter hook over where we have a brush attached to it or a rag duct tape to it, anything that we can then come behind and slide and get all of the little tiny particulates out of that gutter. Good thing is it's raining today, so if we miss one or two little tiny things, it's going to wash down on its own, and we can just spray some water in there and make sure everything's draining properly. Okay, the way that we are cleaning these windows is with our new water fed pole. We have a carbon fiber pole that'll reach up 3 stories. That was about $2 grand for the pole. And then we are using the Unger filtration 3-stage filter. It has resin bags in there. It filters out all the hard water, everything else. We've tested this filtration system on another house. It leaves a spotless finish. But what I'm not certain about is all this rain that's happening. And we're going to have rain for the rest of this week. I'm not certain how that will react to the the filtration system and our job afterwards. So I already told the client and say, hey, we're going to do everything perfectly today, but after the rain stops, if you notice any water spots, if you notice anything at all, please just let us know. I'll be more than happy to come back out here and redo everything at no cost to you. So it's a test run, but it's a test run at a very nice house, so I don't want to be making a mess of this job and then lose $3,000-4,000 a year in revenue. So we're going to follow up. I'm going to come back even myself, look at the windows once this rain goes away and make sure that there's no spots on it. If I see spots, I'm going to tell the client, hey, I want to redo it for free, even if the client doesn't see them. So I'm just going to make sure that this guy is super happy. And this is a good trial run. Like I said, we got the whole day blocked off anyways to do it. So why not give it a test in the rain and see how it performs? We'll let you guys know about that in a future video. And here's some footage of my guys cleaning out the gutters using the pole system. And I'll get some footage of us using the water-fed pole for cleaning.
Daquan and Ryan are scrubbing down the windows very thoroughly. I'm coming behind them with the Pure Water system, and doing a quick scrub down and then a very thorough rinse of each and every pane. The key is to flood every pane with that pure water that you see coming out of the end of my pole, and that rinses off all impurities and all particulates off the windows so that when it dries, it leaves a spot-free finish. The pole that I have will reach up 3-4 stories and cost $2,000. The poles that Daquan has, it's just a little tiny pole. It costs next to nothing. It can be hooked up to a water system, but it's just a little tiny handheld water-fed pole. And the pole Ryan has is just a 24-foot aluminum pole, and it costs $150. So there's a big difference in price there, but it really increases efficiency having them do all the dirty work in front of me, and it allows me to keep my brush fairly clean, and allows me to pretty much move at a fast pace. In real time, this section of the house took us 16 to 20 minutes.
So we just finished up this house. We did the gutter cleaning here. We did the windows with the pole. Do you think we needed all three of us out here?
No.
Two would have been helpful.
Yeah.
2 would have been helpful. 3 was definitely overkill. So we run 2-man crews, so that would work out well. I think on a smaller house, just one person.
Yeah.
So I think that on our power washing truck, we're going to run one person, and we're going to do window cleaning now with the power washing truck instead of with the gutter cleaning truck. All right, so we got out here around 2 o'clock.
Mm-hmm.
It's a little after 4 now. That included jaw jacking, talking to the client, unpacking, like right at everything, like 2 hours and 15 minutes. This is a big house, right?
90 some windows on this house.
Yeah, there's over 90 windows, and each window has 18 mullions minimum. Some of them had more than that.
More than that.
Yeah, and some of them were 35 feet up in the air. Now, if we did this with the traditional method, where we mop everything down with a T-bar mop, and then we go over it with a squeegee, and then we dry it with a towel, how long do you think it would have taken us just for the window cleaning portion?
Probably 10, 15 hours.
Times three people.
Yeah,
so
3 people.
So probably 40 man hours.
Yeah.
Yeah.
It would have taken multiple days.
Yeah, it would have taken it would have taken all of today, and that would have been a long, miserable day, especially in the middle of the summer when it's hot and everything's steaming. So no joke. I mean, I guess it's a relatively estimate. It would have been nice to have done this once. Well, it would have, just for comparison purposes, to have actually done it once by hand. But, I'm just saying, we've done houses similar to this, and we've spent 10, 15 hours at a house before.
We've done a house that was very similar to this. It was probably a little bit smaller, and it took us, when it was just me and Donovan, it took us all of one day and half of another day, because it was a building a little bit smaller than this.
Oh, you're talking about Dr. Davis's house over?
No, Dr. Davis's house we did with 4 people.
Okay.
That one took all day, but the one we did over there in Greensboro, where they had the big multi-pane windows.
Oh, yeah.
We do that one multiple times.
Yep. Okay. Yeah, and that's definitely, we spent a day and a half out there with 2 people. So that's probably 30. Yeah, and that was probably 30 hours.
And the windows were better than this one because the panes were not as big.
Yeah, the panes were larger. So, I mean, to cut the workflow, and that's also including the gutter cleaning. So we went around the whole house, with a ladder and a pole for gutter cleaning. We didn't blow anything out. And then we picked up all the debris, so it was a spotless gutter cleaning and a spotless window cleaning using the pole. And that was, let's call it 7 man hours versus 40 man hours just for the window cleaning. I don't know how we can justify doing it by hand at the same price. So, what we could do is reduce our price a little bit for window cleaning for sure. There's no, $100 an hour, $150 an hour is about our target. So we can definitely reduce our price. And the other thing we can consider doing is no more interior window cleaning.
Yeah.
Like we can contract out that to a maid service or something like that, and we just let people know, our insurance doesn't cover us on the inside of a house, but we can take care of everything on the outside, contact a maid service to do the inside. Because we can bust out the outside of this house. If it was plate glass windows, we'd be done in 30, 40 minutes.
Yeah.
30, 40 minutes, I would say. So there you go. That's I'm not talking over you guys. You guys pretty much agree with all that?
We agree with everything.
So
the only thing I would say different is right now I would definitely say because of the coronavirus, we just not offering interior at all.
yeah,
And then when the threats passed, to just kind of like not offer it anymore.
yeah. I mean that could be a
Just
legitimate
kinda
thing.
just subtly drop it.
Yeah.
While this is going on.
Well, and you know, to be honest, that might in the future that might affect insurance. Like they might,
Yep.
it might be an additional for people who go inside people's homes and directly are around, you know, customers. That could very well be a new way, a new, you know, thing. Like after 9/11 happened, everybody had a terrorism policy, a terrorism exclusion policy. So, you know, we don't know if businesses are going to start getting sued whenever they open the state back up because, you know, they contract. Like, we don't know. That could be a very legitimate thing. So I don't know. It could be something that we don't do it for efficiency, or it could be something that we really stop doing it for liability reasons. So yeah, we'll go from there. All right. I hope this is giving you guys some good insight. Take care. Have a great day.